Boy, Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network, and this is the Heaven Hollywood Report. And let's get into it. This is the reason why ASAP Rocky went public and let everybody know that Rihanna was the one and the love of his life. Now, let's take it back. ASAP Rocky and Rihanna, their connection kind of started out because ASAP Rocky kind of forced the issue. Rihanna was getting into fashion. ASAP Rocky was already a part of the fashion world. So ironically, back when Rihanna first started getting into fashion, ASAP was one of the first people that she styled. And they would do shows together. I remember, a few years ago, they were both on tour at the same time. And that's when they started getting close. She brought him on stage one time for one of her performances at the award show. And that's when he grabbed her butt on stage. And when she looked at him crazy and kind of pushed him off, he kept his hand there like, my hand ain't going nowhere. And she liked that. Even though he was on national TV, he grabbed her butt, and you could see the little devilish grin he had on his face when he did it. If y'all never saw the video, you can go look at that video. And Rihanna told people secretly behind the scenes that really turned her on because he didn't care, about what she was talking about. He was going to grab that butt, and he did it. So that kind of started their friendship. They was going on and off for many years, but ASAP was with, Chanel Iman, and then he cheated on Chanel Iman with Rita Ora, and he was still, good friends with Rihanna then and getting closer to her. Meanwhile, Rihanna was going through her own things with Drake and, Matt Kemp, Chris Brown again, she having a little flings with Leo DiCaprio and stuff like that. So, her and ASAP never really got to see where the relationship could go. Because after she broke up with Drake in 2016, that relationship overlapped and she got right into a relationship with Hassan. That is the dude, the billionaire from Saudi Arabia. Meanwhile, ASAP was just doing his little player thing. He messed with Kendall Jenner for a while. Messed with, other chicks. But once Rihanna got freed up, he decided he was going to make his move. He said, Rihanna finally single. I'm single. I want to make my move. He was telling people before, I want to make my move with Rihanna, and I want to, I'm going to make an honest woman. She's going to make an honest man out of me. I'm going to make an honest woman out of her. And we're going to be together. This has been something long time in the making. ASAP had been planning for this. Now, remember, at this time, Rihanna was still kind of getting over Hassan, and she was still trying to make it work with him. Even though he really did not want anything to do with Rihanna. So that is, in case anybody was ever wondering, Rihanna dumped him. No, he didn't want anything else to do with Rihanna because if he would have got Rihanna pregnant and married her, the father was going to take away his funds. His father, that's how they do over there. They want you to marry a woman of the same culture and a woman, that they pick you to marry. And if you go off and marry a woman who's not in your culture against what they say, he could pretty much take his inheritance from him. So Hassan was like, nah, I don't want none of that. And on top of that, he didn't really like the paparazzi's situation. He didn't like Rihanna Navy either. So for everybody who didn't know that, that's an exclusive. He did not like Rihanna Navy. And he blamed them for his ex-wife. First of all, he blamed her for Rihanna finding out about him having an ex-wife before he could really tell her. She found out from the internet, And then he didn't like all the attention because Hassan had been a billionaire for years. Been a billionaire pretty much all his life. And he never had that much attention. So when all the blogs and all these paparazzi was following him, taking pictures, he didn't like that. He wasn't used to that. His family's used to being low key. So all that played a part in it. Now she gets out of that, gets into a physical relationship with Rocky. Because every time they get back together, it always, at first, was just friends with benefits. Then, this time they noticed she was starting to hang out more with him and doing things with him that she was doing with Drake. That's when I started noticing, this might be serious. Missing events, flying across the country to be with him. When he got in that trouble in Sweden, I believe it was, or he got arrested in Sweden or Finland, wherever the heck it was, she then went back to Sweden with him. He went back to Sweden maybe a month later. She went back there with him. So she was hanging, you're seeing footage of her hanging around him and his friends and this, that, and the third. So that's when I was like, okay, this might be serious. Now, when Drake was with her at the, what's it called, the Yams or whatever the heck it's called, and she really didn't pay Drake no mind, and she was watching ASAP, that's when I was like, okay, this is definitely serious. The thing that we've been seeing over the last couple of months with them being quiet and then breaking up for a short period of time, I'm not going to even call it a breakup. It was just a break. They took like a 3-week to a month break. And from what I was told, it was that, ASAP was still feeling as though Rihanna wasn't giving 100%. He was still a little bit, suspicious about whether she was over Hassan, whether she was over Drake. But when the party happened, and Drake allegedly tried to talk to her, this is the report we got from the Whisper Report. When Drake went to try to talk to Rihanna, remember he had thrown a party for Melissa, Rihanna's best friend, at his house. And then I believe the next night, there was a party out at Tobo or Tobu, whatever the heck that club is called, or One Oak, wherever it was, and they were all there. Drake attempted to talk to Rihanna, in front of ASAP. ASAP said, "Go ahead, do your thing," but Rihanna was like, "Nah, that's rude. Don't Drake. Nothing that you can say to me that you can't wait. It's not that important." And she kind of blew Drake off in front of ASAP. And Drake was at that point, I believe Drake said, "You know what? F her, whatever. It's all good. Rocky's good people. This, that, and the third. I'm not about to argue with Rocky or disrespect Rocky. That's my man," or whatever. So Drake moved on. And ever since then, he's really been hanging out with Melissa a lot, but that's another video for another time. I do hear they have a venture together though, so I heard that Drake and Melissa, or Rihanna's best friend, has some sort of venture coming out. But why now would they say that? Well, this is what happened. Rihanna, according to what I got back from the Whisper Report, Rihanna knew that this GQ interview was dropping. She knows exactly what Rocky said because he kept it 100 with her and let her know what he said. And I mentioned to you before, I said if these two get past this little patch, I believe that they're going to make it. And I believe Rihanna will get pregnant by A$AP Rocky. And from what I hear, he's planning on getting engaged to her this year. Planning not getting married this year, but he plans on popping the question this year. And they're going to have a elegant Fenty wedding. Now, this is just the talks. Of course, it hasn't happened yet. And, I'm getting information that I really shouldn't be getting. But this is what I am hearing is going to take place. So this was all planned. You're going to start seeing more PDA according to the Whisper Report, and also from judging from the way they're doing things, I think that he will come out with Rihanna more. Won't be dipping out the back door anymore and coming and leaving separate. At least I don't think. I really don't think that makes sense to do now, especially since he has confessed that Rihanna is the one and Rihanna is the love of his life. Boy, I tell you, that Rhea is the love of a lot of people's lives, ain't she? I tell you, that coochie must be fire. She's the love of Drake's life. She's the love of Chris Brown's life. She's boy, I tell you, boy, Rihanna coochie must be fire. That Rihanna rain just won't let up. Anyway, watch out for them. More PDA from them and an engagement later this year. You heard it here first. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network. Please like, comment, subscribe, share. And I appreciate everybody for rocking with me. Peace.